Welcome to Smart Conserver.
Last week I started telling you about choosing the right fan for an area, and you were told about the pedestal fan. I should tell you that the calculator that I use to check the CFM is online, and all you have to do is just search for CFM calculator. Now, to get in how to choose the right ceiling fan, we're going to look on a lot of different things. Please remember, when you're choosing a fan, it will be dependent on the area that you're trying to cool. Notice that the ceiling fan is based on the area you are trying to cool as well. Don't believe that if you go with a friend to buy a fan, a ceiling fan, and the friend should tell you and show you a fan that he or she have at home, then it will work for you. Fans should not be chosen like that. For the ceiling fans, the CFM is not needed. The ceiling fan is chosen based on the actual size of the area. It is really similar when you're really choosing the BTU for an air conditioned unit. Now, in order to get the benefit a cooling fan has to offer, you don't want to get a ceiling fan that is too small. Having a small fan, it really won't circulate the air properly to make that room cool. Remember, that the ultimate goal is to really feel cool, especially at this time in the summer. And at the same time, you really don't want a ceiling fan that is too large so that it overpower the room. Now, the amount of air that is circulated by a ceiling fan is really determined by its diameter. Larger rooms require ceiling fans with really larger diameters, while smaller spaces require ceiling fans with smaller diameters. To find the most suitable ceiling fan, you will need to know the square feet of the area you are trying to cool. Remember that some areas are squared, rectangular, and some of the areas that you're trying to cool may have an odd space, like it have a little L, you have to go around a corner. So once again, we're going back to using an online calculator, and we're going to calculate two different shapes for the area we are trying to cool. Now, the first shape is let's look at a what would you say now? Let's look at a rectangle, because it's already up, and I already have the calculator up. So we're calculating the area of different shapes. So say the length of the room is about 14 feet and the width is 12 feet. Now, putting in all of that, we're going to press calculate to see the square footage that it is going to calculate. And with a length of 14 and a width of 12, the square footage for this type of room is 168 feet. Please remember that. Alright, then now we're going to calculate another shape. Let's see. Let's calculate a square room. And some square room are 10 by 10. And then we press calculate. So that is a 1000 square feet area. Let's look at another shape. And if you notice, to the side it will show you the shape. Because look at annulus. See it over here? So we're going to look at, yeah, I like this one, a trapezoid. Now, you can't, sometimes you have some really odd shaped areas. So we're going to assume that the area we're trying to cover with this ceiling fan is a trapezoid. So, and see the shape of the trapezoid here? So where you have A, we're going to put in 12 feet. Where we have B, we're probably going to put in 16 feet. And where we have H, which is a height, we're going to put in 20 feet. And then we'll press calculate. And what it gave us there is 280 feet, square feet. Now, we got different measurements, and the different measurements were based on the feet or the length and the width, or even the height that we had in the diagram for the different rooms, right? So now we're looking at to see the best or the more ideal ceiling fan that we should really choose for these type of room. And let's look at it. Remember, we told you that there are some rooms sometimes have some odd shapes. So when we calculated one of them, we got 1,000 square feet, and it varies, right? Now what there's a standard measurement for it, and it says that small rooms up to 100 square feet would need a fan that is 29 to 36 inches. And this, when we said 29 to 36 inches, we're thinking about the diameter here. That's what we're thinking about. Now, for large rooms that have up to 400 square feet, the ideal ceiling fan should be about 36 to 50 inches. Now, there are some rooms that they call great rooms, and if these are over 400 square feet, then you would need a fan that is 50 to 71 inches. Now, it is best that you work with the measurement that you're given when you have a ceiling fan, or when you would like a ceiling fan. And the reason why it is best to choose a ceiling fan that is ideal for the room is in order for it to be cool. Remember, you know, I had already said that if the room is small and you don't have the required ceiling fan, then the place won't be cool. And if the area is big and you put in, or if the area is small and you put in a too large ceiling fan, then it's like it will overpower the room. It is best at all times to follow the instructions and not just go out there and choose a ceiling fan. Remember, you want something that is suitable for purpose. You don't want to buy a ceiling fan and then you hear you're complaining and saying you're not getting enough breeze or enough wind out of it. Doesn't make any sense you do that. So what you need to do is to make sure that you buy the right fan for the right area. It is strange though that fans are best chosen by using certain factors, and it is honestly sad that some of these sales reps are just selling us the fans or the the pedestal fans or the ceiling fans based on the fact that we come and we should say, oh, I want that fan. No, fans should be sold like how some companies sell air conditioned unit, where they have to come and measure. That's the ideal thing, really, but it doesn't go that way for fans. I'm telling you all of this so that in the future, when you're choosing your ceiling fans or your pedestal fans, you use the correct way of choosing it. You look for the CFM for the pedestal fans, and you make sure that you calculate the square feet for the ceiling fan, and in this way you'll be satisfied. Remember, the aim is conservation. However, during conservation, you don't want to waste your money and buy what is not required or suitable for the area. So please choose wisely and ensure that you get a product that is suitable for the purpose that you want it for. So just choose wisely, and please don't make conservation a burden.
You have come to the end of another series. Join us next time for more ways to conserve.